2024 was the past, 2025 is the present, and 2026 is the future. And some could say there's parallels between that and our four options for best midfielder in 2024. You've got Celtic's past, present, and potentially future in Lennon Miller. Going back to Fog Football, I for one wish we did this video in 2024 because I want a fresh start. I want it 2025. I want the Rangers to win every trophy available. I don't want to be kicking off the year talking about four Celtic men at the end of the day, but that's what we're left with, and you have to be lying or kidding yourselves to really put any other options in here, to be honest.
New year, same old outcome. Celtic. So let's just get straight into it. Best midfielder in 2024. Who's it going to be? Seen a comment saying that this is a Celtic channel. I mean, it's not a Celtic channel, but we're here to talk about who's been the best players in 2024. So therefore, it is very reasonable that the majority of the players on these polls are going to be Celtic players. I don't think that's a stretch, is it?
No, it's not a stretch. When you win
It'd be a bit strange if there was like only one or two Celtic players on all these polls and the majority of it was like Rangers. That would be strange, very strange.
No, of course it would be. It would be strange. When a team dominates domestically, it's hard for them not to dominate the team of the years, the team of the seasons.
And the thing is, Celtic, alright, maybe the first part of 2024 they weren't fantastic, but for the most part Celtic have been great throughout the entire year. No other club, especially in the top flight, can really make a claim to that. There's been some better than others, but I mean, you could talk about Aberdeen. Yeah, they had a great spell this season, but they've completely went off the boil. Even if they continued it, even if Aberdeen, right, though, were still joint with Celtic on points at the top of the table, you'd still need to factor in, well, here, they didn't do nothing in the end of last season.
Yeah. Hearts
were great last season, but have done nothing this season. So Celtic's the only team that have been consistently great over the 2023, 24, and 2024, 2025 season. So no shit. The majority of the players on these polls are going to be Celtic players.
It's funny though.
That makes sense.
It's funny though to get called 1 minute bitter Huns and next minute
Celtic channel. I mean, you fucking can't win.
You can't win. But anyway, Luke McCowan.
Oh, for being honest, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Luke McCowan can't win. Now, I'll be fair, guys. Maybe the fact we put him in the Dundee kit didn't help his chances.
Well, no, but here's the thing. I mean, his performances at Dundee were good, and it earned him the Celtic move. And I'd go as far as saying he's done better at Dundee than he has at Celtic, where he's had more game time. I think that's very fair.
I think it is fair. But should he only get 3% of the vote?
No, I think he should get more. And I tell you what, see if you put him in the Celtic shirt, he would get more, which is sad. I'm not saying he wins the poll, but I truly believe if you put him in a Celtic shirt, he probably beats Lennon Miller.
So maybe I should have used AI and put Callum McGregor in a Rangers shirt.
That could have worked.
Fuck! I should have done that.
Well, that's how it works, isn't it? Come on.
That is how it works. Anyway, Luke McCowan in fourth. 3%. I think he should be higher, but as what it is. Lennon Miller 16%. Motherwell shirt, soon to be Celtic shirt, probably. Definitely the next big breakout star in Scottish football. Is something just absolutely heard Lennon Miller there and it's arsefolded. But yeah. He looks about 10 levels above anyone else for Motherwell. And the fact of the matter is this, the fact he's playing for Motherwell is going to hold him back from being the best midfielder in 2024.
Is it?
It is. It is. We just literally addressed that.
No, we're saying that if he was in a Celtic shirt, he'd get more votes. It doesn't mean he can't win it in a Motherwell shirt.
I would say it's borderline impossible, though, for Lennon Miller to do it. Unless because it's like, we've got O'Reilly up next, for example, but just when you're playing for like Rangers or Celtic, you're just guaranteed to get more goals and assists based off that because your team's going to score more goals and you're going to create more goals.
Yeah, but you can argue...
Lennon Miller's playing with a foot behind his back.
You can argue he can stand out more in a less impressive team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I think Luke McCowan done at Dundee, and I think Lenny Miller's done at Motherwell.
No, you can, but it's just the way the leagues go at the end of the day. But Lennon Miller, very good year.
I still think Luke McCowan's been good at Celtic, but it's going to be a lot harder to stand out in a Celtic midfield when you've got all those quality players than it is to stand out in a Dundee midfield.
Do you think Lennon Miller would be better not going to Celtic?
Possibly, I thought Luke McCowan maybe would have been better off going to Hibernian, but he's got game time at Celtic, so I take that back. But
What about Lennon Miller then? Think he can go to Surrey A instead, or?
of course he can.
Okay, right, we'll move into Matt O'Reilly. Second spot, 21%, only a fifth of the vote, just over a fifth of the vote. For me, the best midfielder in 2024. I know he only had till May, till he left to go to Brighton, but I think you'd be ridiculous to suggest anyone else, to be honest.
Well, he impressed me more in 5 months than McGregor has in 12 months.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, obviously, I think the 2023 part of last season was the best part. He really carried Celtic through that, but he continued with the performances into the 2024 part of the season. And, he gets 21% of the vote. But Callum McGregor...
Callum McGregor, in his wildest dreams, could never wish to be valued at 25 million.
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers...
That's a fucking fact, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be fair. I think Callum McGregor, this season, he scored a lot of goals. Crucial goals? Well, I say crucial goals. Great goals.
McGregor's never been linked for big money. I mean, can't even tell you one time I've seen a club come in for him.
Brendan Rodgers says he came in for him when he was at Leicester.
How much was he willing to pay?
To me, it's irrelevant how much he's willing to pay, right? Rodgers has simply signed him because, he knows him.
He came in for him. Did he get him?
No, he didn't.
I couldn't want him that much.
Exactly. Couldn't have wanted him that much. But Callum McGregor wins the poll. I'm going to disagree, right? But the fact of the matter is this.
He's a current Celtic player. O'Reilly's a former. Therefore, McGregor's going to win. That's how it works. That's how these polls work.
Yeah, and also he's the captain, which is just going to sway people. But enlighten me, guys.
Well, I don't know. Luke McCowan's got a captain's armband on.
Callum McGregor.
That's not really swaying anybody, is it?
No. I was Celtic captain. Callum McGregor. Ever present in that Celtic midfield, winning trophies, countless trophies, right? Where was he during the 55 season?
Where was he actually? Was he injured that season? Or?
Oh, fuck. Where was he?
Oh, you tell me.
Oh, fuck. Was he injured?
He must have been.
Was he playing for a different team?
He must have been, surely Callum McGregor, when they let Celtic slump to that.
I know.
That's the God. The Messiah? Callum Mack?
Fucking his arse parted like the Red Sea and collapsed that season.
Nah, that season was all Lennon's fault. McGregor couldn't have been there. McGregor took a year off.
He did.
Year long.
Should we do retro?
Maybe he was
best midfielder in 2021.
Maybe he was fucking.
Maybe 2020.
Maybe he was pregnant that season. I don't know.
I don't know.
He certainly wasn't there. He must have been away for 9 months. I don't know.
He was on maternity leave.
I ain't going to blame Callum McGregor. No, Captain Callum.
Callum Mack.
Callum Mack. He's no him.
Anyway, we'll move into the comments.
You've got the wrong guy.
When your ammunition's 4-year-old, you know your club's shite. Right. Anyway, Kevin says they're all great because they're all Celtic, past, present, and future.
Which you've already touched upon.
Yeah, that's
in
why.
The shite intro.
Good intro, mate. Miles apart says all 4 have played well, but has to be McGregor. All right, fuck lads, have a good New Year from a Celtic fan.
I'm sure your New Year will be pretty good till tomorrow.
I know. I know
the New Year lasts for 1 day. Congrats.
The title writes itself. New Year, same old shit. That is it.
Unless Rangers cause an upset, then. Yeah.
No, New Year, different shit. Yeah. Hopefully, we can pray. He must have millions then. Alright. McGregor against crap teams look good. Oh, that's hook, line, and sinker, man. Great wee bit of bait in there. Rab says, "This is getting me on the joke now, boys. Check the Morwell Gazette. When you get a chance, say, got 2. Blazing need to get Daisy fired up ASAP." He's plastered over every Gazette.
I'm going to need to check out these Morwell Gazettes, man, and see what's actually happening.
All of them?
Aye.
Right, has to be O'Reilly, doesn't it? Although, in all fairness, Calmac brings leadership along with talent and results.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you give Cal McGregor credit for results? You could just say the same, but Ralston then brings results.
Yo, see Cal McGregor,
no,
right?
Ralston brings results.
He does.
Yang brings results.
Right, well, I know that's true, right? But do you not think... I'm not saying captains aren't integral to teams, right? But do you not think certain teams are easier to captain than others?
Fuck, of course.
Because... No, let's just call a spade.
Like Manchester City when they were dominating in the Premier League.
That's my point, right? But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and completely diminish what like Scott Brown and Callum McGregor have done for Celtic. A lot of trophies, right? A lot more than I can dream of right here, right now. But the fact of the matter is this: when Rangers went down and Celtic had like 5 years without Rangers being in the league, and even when Rangers first came up, in the state that Rangers just run themselves into recently, I mean, Scott Brown, Callum McGregor captain that Celtic team is far easier than the previous Celtic captains before them. Yes or no?
Aye, because they were going 50-50. They were going head to head with a Rangers team that was on equal power.
Yeah. So
equal playing field.
And that's not me saying they're not good captains here. I think Scott Brown is a captain that is like has died off. You don't see captains like that anymore. Callum McGregor, here. I'm not saying he's not a good captain. I think he is. You don't. But at the end of the day, like I honestly, genuinely think anybody could captain that Celtic team.
Kieran Dowell.
Well, turns out there is nobody. Damn it! But no, Kieran Dowell's fucking wank. But put it this way: if Kieran Dowell started every game for Celtic this season, I still think they'd win the league, despite how shite he is. Big John.
Big John says, "What's McCowan like?" LOL. Look at the hair.
Gary says, "Raskin, obviously, right? You take it away before I dive in here with my 2 feet."
I mean, it can't be Raskin. His form's improved lately. I'll give him that. But wasn't Raskin like absolutely rank towards the end, like last season and the beginning of this year?
He barely played last season, to be honest.
He didn't do anything memorable.
Yo,
he was out of favour until, I mean, Clement's not like Raskin's not been in Clement's favour until like what,
recently,
last few months maybe.
Even though I like Raskin, I think he's been pretty good recently, right? See, until he's actually part of a Rangers team that can consistently beat Celtic and actually just win a game, it is very hard to put him in the best of here.
I disagree.
Well, I
because
don't.
Beating Celtic Rangers beating Celtic's a team thing. One single individual player's not going to.
Yeah, but that's how it goes, though. That's how it works out.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? He's always going to have that over him.
I know, but that doesn't mean...
Rangers are always going to be based off how they are against Celtic.
No, hold on.
If you're a Rangers midfielder and you can't contribute well to it...
Raskin could have a great season but still lose to Celtic because his teammates have let him down.
Yeah, but I think in order to be on this list, he's going to need to then back up with stats, and he's not that sort of midfielder.
We'll agree to disagree. I'm not going to say you've had a shite season just because your teammates aren't good enough to beat Celtic.
Yeah, I understand that. But what people will argue is, well, let's go. Did Cal McGregor have a great 2020-21 season, or was his teammates just shite then? I think I've put you on double one there.
Oh, maybe his teammates were shite.
You actually, I take it back. I shouldn't ask you. You were in the championship that season.
Dominated.
I tell you what, you won't be able to say much about the back end of 2025 either. We're in the championship again. Anyway,
we dominate the championship and get out at first attempt, unlike some clubs. So I mean,
clubs with Davy, Hibs,
another one for Glasgow, aye.
Celtic.
No, well, they've never been in the championship, so
yeah, I know. Anyway, they might be soon enough. None of them, says Rangers Metal Atheist. Total Bollock, says Gary. Did McGregor eventually get a Raskin's back pocket?
Did make it. You guys need to fucking wise up, man. Come on, get people getting butt hurt because there's no Rangers players on here. No Rangers midfielder deserves to be on here. We're gonna put Diomande on instead of McGregor.
Yeah,
catch your grip.
No, the funny thing is,
I get it. No, it's fine. Like, you can hate Celtic or whatever, the rivalry, but I mean, let's just not make ourselves look stupid here and pretend that we've somehow fucked up by not including a Rangers player on this list.
I know.
I don't think any Rangers player deserves to be on this list.
See if there was a Rangers player with half a sniff, they'd be here.
Aye.
Trust me.
See, if it was top 10, I'm sure you could have got one or two maybe in there.
Yeah.
But when you've only got 4, then it's the best of the best, and unfortunately for Rangers, none of their midfielders have done that.
See if you're a Rangers fan, right? We've bottled the league this year. We've bottled 2 cup finals against Celtic. We are 14 points behind them. If you think that, I know you touched on there, well, that might not be down to one player, and I'm willing enough to accept that. But there's a fucking reason why across our polls here, there is barely any Rangers nominations. Because the standards need to be better than that. You know what I mean?
I'm a Jambo boy, apparently.
He's a Jambo boy. Right, Michael. Calmack's as good as the great captains of Celtic, if not better. The lad has worked his socks off to maintain his own standards, and when you do this, you reap what you sow. Better captain than Tav, I'll give you that. Calmack is a million times better than any other player in his position right now. I know this is Kyrology poll to get people talking, but Calmack is the top kiddie in Scotland. Okay, weird analogies here, but I mean, a million times better than any other player in Scotland. In his position, do you agree with that? Centre of the park.
What?
Is Callum McGregor a million times better than any other player in his position? A million?
No.
A million times. I think to be like a million times better, right? I mean, obviously it's a metaphor, right? It's not.
You wouldn't be in the same league.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at. You wouldn't be. You'd be like an O'Reilly where you piss off. So, right, this is our bollocks. McGregor is pissed, says King Monkey. Right, we'll read these wee comments. I mean, I'm not, we've always said McGregor's overrated, but I'm never going to turn around and say he's pish. You know what I mean?
I bet you wish your proxy team could afford him, though.
His boxy team refused to sign him when they had the chance. They want the guys that get it and play dirty now. They need to watch Calmack lift trophy after trophy in the famous hoops. Tavernier Hall of Famer, Cal McGregor Hauler of medals, cups and trophies, says John Boy. Right, that's where we're going to wrap this up. Just to reiterate, Cal McGregor did win, but you're going with O'Reilly and I'm going with O'Reilly. Correct?
Aye, I'd say O'Reilly's.
So the Seagulls have landed. Till next time, peace.